friends have not joined the meeting, do tell them to join it. Okay, and we will be starting in a while. Okay, so let's start with the event, and people will come. I'll admit them. So, is there anyone who have joined the meeting but they have not registered for code commit? If there is someone like this, then do register for code commit, and let's make this session an interactive one. Okay, or else you won't be getting the best out of this. Okay. So basically, in this session, we will be telling you how to proceed with this event. How will you start? How will you create a new branch and commit your code, and all about this event, why we are conducting this event, and how we will participate in this event. Okay, so how many of you are here who have used Git and GitHub? Uh, can I see some responses either in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and speak? How many of you are here who have used Git and GitHub? Maybe just created a empty Git repository. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so I can see some responses. Nice. So you all know about Git and GitHub. Uh, There are also videos available in our club YouTube channel also, where we have taught you about how to use Git and GitHub. Right. So basically, if I have to explain, like Git is a versioning tool. When you start a project, then you create different version of the project to maintain that, and to maintain that version of the project. Git helps us in maintaining that version, and GitHub is a platform where all your versions or all your snapshots are stored, and you can access from that platform, right? So this is just Git and GitHub, and this is widely used in the industries. Okay, when you are going in some companies and starting some project, they use this kind of technology to keep a track of the versions. Okay, to keep a track of what work you are doing. So here, and how many of you have heard about open source? Is there anyone who have heard about open source?
Open source is something which is free. We don't have to
Okay,
pay to use that.
okay, nice. And have you heard about open source contribution?
Yes, some sites or apps which are free, we can contribute by donating monies to them so that they can get support.
Okay. So donating money is one thing, and you can also contribute to them by improving their code or by adding some new features to their code. Okay, so means if I had to say that React is an open source library. Okay, so you can go to that React's GitHub website, GitHub repo, and you can contribute to their source code. Okay, and if they feel like, if they feel that your contribution is worth it, they will accept your contribution, and your contribution will be visible in their product. So is that clear, like what is open source contribution? Apart from contributing money, you can also contribute to their code. Is this thing clear to all?
Yes, clear.
Okay, okay. So nice. So in this event, what we will be doing, like we will be having a open source project. Okay, uh, in a short while we will be showing you that project, and you have to fork that project. Okay, and you have to create a branch with your GitHub username. You have to make changes, or rather improvement, in that project, and you have to create a pull request. Okay, now everything will be explained on how you have to do all the things, like how will you fork, how will you create a new branch, how will you create a pull request. So we will be explaining each and everything in this meeting. So is there any question till now?
No, भैया.
If you have any questions, you can shoot it. Okay, you don't have any questions, that's good. Okay. So I will call my friend Vishal. Vishal, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So from here on, Vishal will tell you about the template and about the open source project that we have created. Okay. And after he have explained you everything, then I will continue on how to create, how to fork it, how to create a new branch with your branch name, and how to create a pull request. Okay. So Vishal, you may start.
Guys, so this is the repository that we have created, and in this repository, we have put the basic template upon which you have to build. So, how the basic template actually looks like. So, right now, it looks like something like this. So, it is just the top portion, or you can say the hero section. And what you have to do, you have to make additions to this code. So you have to build the further next sections to it. There can be any number of sections like that you can imagine of, like you can add footers, different sections like feature section, about sections, carousel. That depends on you, right? So so we also have the instructions here that you cannot use any external library or framework to do this. What you are allowed to use is just the pure HTML, CSS, and in case you want to add JavaScript, you can also add JavaScript. So there is no restriction on that also. And so we have in this readme we have given all the instructions. So in case you want to look back, you can come here and you can check this instruction. Okay. And for each one of you who have registered, you have your respective branches here. So what the flow will be, that you will be forking it, and from there it will move to your own GitHub profile. So it will be a copy of this code, and that you will take it on your local machine, and on that local machine you will make additions and deletions to it. I mean, you will develop your own different kind of landing page. And after doing that, you will be making a pull request. So a pull request is something, it's like you are asking us to pull your new request, a new code to our main repository, that is this repository. So this whole process will be explained by Debopriyo, that how to fork it, how to clone the forked repository on your local machine, and after which what you have to do. So now I will ask Debopriyo to demonstrate the process.
Yeah. Till now, what Vishal has explained, if you have any questions regarding that, you may ask. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, if you have any question, just feel free to ask.
It's very important you to understand. Okay. The
Bhaiya,
whole.
can we add Tailwind CSS? Can we use it?
No. Like I mentioned that no, like external anything, just the pure CSS. Use that only.
Okay, no external libraries allowed, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no, no.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, actually, we are not allowing any external library, as you have to know the basics of CSS, right? You have to know how media query works. You may use Tailwind CSS and Bootstrap and all. It's very easy to perform with all it's very easy to make a website responsive using those things, right? But you have to know how the things work, right? Are you getting my point?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yeah, and you may be knowing Tailwind CSS and Bootstrap, but someone might not be knowing Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS. Okay, then for you it's a very easy process to just add class names and make the page beautiful. Okay, so therefore,
Only the basic CSS we need to add, right?
only the basic. It's up to you how beautiful, how much CSS you know. You have to make changes in the CSS with pure CSS, writing pure CSS code. Okay, not using any external libraries like Bootstrap or Tailwind.
Okay, okay, Bhaiya, thank
Okay,
you.
okay. To make it responsive, you can use media queries, right?
Okay,
And for font size, you can use REM and EM rather than using pixels. Okay, so this is how you have to make this website responsive. Okay, any other questions? Okay. So I guess I can proceed with the process on how you will fork it. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we shall do one thing. Just paste the repo link in the meet and I will open from there only. Okay, there is one question how we will take this. Oh, I am explaining this. How you will take this to your local machine and all. Okay. So you saw that I just click on this link and the repository open. So you will be provided with this link, and after you click the link, this type of UI will open in front of you. Is there anyone who is not uh, familiar with this UI? Like, what is the code? What should issue, pull request, and where to fork, what where to clone? Like, is there anyone who have any questions regarding the UI? Okay. Then first let me explain this. Then if you have any question, then you may ask. So this is a repository in Vishal Pandit's GitHub account. Okay. So if I go to Vishal Pandit GitHub account, then you can see that there are repositories, and there you can find code commit, and you have to fork this particular repo in your profile, in your GitHub profile. So how you will do it? You can see that here is a fork option. Okay, so you just have to click this. Okay, I just click on the fork option, and now the whole repository is forked, or a copy of that repository is created in my GitHub profile. You can see that this is my GitHub profile. Okay, and it has forked that repository. It's written here like forked from Vishal Pandit's code commit. Okay, so you just click on the forked. Okay, I can see that there already few people are doing this in real time. That's good. So you just have to click the fork button, and the whole repo will be um, copied to your GitHub profile. Now from here, what you have to do is like, here you can see a code. Okay, here you can see a button with code written on it. You can click on it, and here you will get a link. Okay, now you just have to copy that link. There is a button, you just click there and it's copied. Okay, I just copied the link, and now what I have to do is I will open the location where I want to install, or I want to make this project. Like, I want to make this project on my desktop. Okay, so you have to just open the open File Explorer and desktop, and here you can just in the address bar you can write cmd and press enter. Now here cmd will open. Here you have to write the command git clone. Okay, just if you want to note it, okay, just note it. You have to write the command git clone and paste the link you have copied from the GitHub profile, then press enter. Now here you can see that cloning code commit. Code commit, what was the code commit? Code commit was the name of the repository. Now you can see that the whole repository is copied, or is you can say is installed in my local machine. Now someone asks that how will you copy, or how will you make this available to our local machine? Now is that point clear, that how are you doing it? How are you making it available in your local machine?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So from here you have to open this. Okay, now let me first show you that it's created. You can see that this folder is created with the name code commit. This is the result of my command git clone and that link. Okay, due to that command the folder is being created. Now you can just click on the index.html and you can see the web page. This was present in Vishal's. You just saw that this web page was present in Vishal's computer, and now it's present in my computer as well. So the whole process is clear that how you have copied the whole repository to your local machine from Vishal's GitHub profile to your profile, and then from there you have cloned it to your local machine. Now I will open this in my code editor. For that, I have to move to that folder. Okay, everybody here, what code editors do you use?
VS Code.
You have to speak, or else I won't be able to see your answers, right? So just speak. What code editors you use?
Oh yeah, Visual is Studio Code.
Okay. Anyone who use something different than Visual Studio? I guess it's a no. Then there is a shortcut. First, you move to that directory, code commit, by writing the command cd code commit. Code commit was the name of the folder, and from here, what you have to do, there is a shortcut of opening the this folder in Visual Studio, code space dot. Okay, and your Visual Studio will open with this folder. You can see that index.html, that readme, okay, and the style.css. You can view this, okay, in your Visual Studio Code editor. If you don't want to open this like from the CMD, you just can open the Visual Studio, new window, and from here, open folder, and just navigate to this folder and select this folder. So till now you have first cloned the first fork that repo from Vishal's to your GitHub profile, then cloned that to your local machine, then opened it in your code editor. Okay. Now what you have to do, your first job is to create a new branch. Okay. Okay, is there anyone who don't have Git installed in their local machine? Is there anyone who don't have Git installed in their local machine? I guess that everyone has Git installed in their local machine. If you don't have Git installed in a local machine, then do install Git and configure it. Plenty of videos are available on online. Okay, or else you won't be able to write the command or execute the commands that I am doing. Okay, first what you can do is like check the status. It's saying on master branch nothing to commit, like you have made no changes and you are on the master branch, sorry, the main branch. Now from here you have to create a new branch with your GitHub username, and I am telling it repeatedly that you have to create a branch with your GitHub username only. Okay, as later you have to merge or you have to create a pull request to that user to your GitHub username. We have already created branches with your username only. Okay, so if you are not creating a branch with your username, then it would be hard for you to create a pull request. If you create a pull request also, then it would be hard for us to track your changes. Now, for creating a new branch, what you have to do, git checkout -b, and you have to provide the branch name. My GitHub user profile name is Devupriya. Okay. Okay, let me increase the font size of it. This is visible, right? You the command that you typed is git checkout -b. -b is for new branch, and you have provided the branch name. Branch name would be your GitHub username. Okay. Is it clear? Everyone, please respond.
Yeah, it is clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So now if you do git status, then you will see that you are on branch. You are on the branch that you have created. You are not on the main. Okay. Now what you can do is like you can make changes. Like let's say I have to change the title to Randy and I save the changes. I want to view the changes. Like I can go live and start the live server, and I can see that the title has changed to Landy Div. Okay, and if I want to change some text to explore exciting rides and adventure, uh, now I am creating a and now I have added a text and then let me do it. It's showing here. Come join us. Okay, like you have to Saurav Raj. Oh, nice. You are a great entertainer. Why you have joined this meet? You can do this entertainment in college as well, right? You will be entertaining your teachers. Okay, no issues. It's good to entertain everyone, but at appropriate place. So I have made the changes. Now what I have to do is like I have to add these changes to my working tree. For that, what you have to do, like you can again do a git status and check that it's writing that you have modified index.html. Yes, I have modified my index.html with the title, and I have added a text. Okay, so you can see that I have made the changes. Now what I have to do, I have to add these changes. Add, okay, git add and space dot. What this dot do? This dot adds all the changes that you have made. If you're not doing this dot, then you have to provide the file name. Okay, like you have to provide index.html with git add space index.html. Then only those changes will be added, which are made in index.html. Okay, if you want to add all the changes, then you have to do git add dot and all the changes will be added. Press enter and you have to commit your changes. Git commit and you have to write a commit message. Worked on. Worked on. Now what you have done, you have committed your changes with a commit message. Okay, now if you check your git status, you will see that on master branch and nothing to commit. Working tree is clean. First you have added those changes in your working tree and then you have committed those changes. Till now, is there any problem or there is anything you weren't able to understand? You just ask me. Any problem with the command git add dot and git commit? Is there anything that you haven't understand?
Yeah, what is the use of git commit minus m?
Hmm. Okay. So you understood git commit? What is the use of git commit? Or you haven't understood the use of git commit as well? Okay.
No, no.
Let me explain from git commit only. Okay. So what you have done, you have made the changes in your file, and with this command git add dot, you have there is a working tree present in your local machine. Okay, so you have added those changes in your working tree. Now what you have to do is like you have to let's say you have to finalize those changes, or you have to let's say yeah, finalize those changes. So you will do a commit, like I have committed those, like what this word means to you, commit. Okay, you have committed means I have promised, like something sense like this. Okay, so you have to commit those changes. Okay, it's required in order to push those changes to any remote repository. Without committing your changes, you won't be able to push your changes. Okay, after committing the changes you have made, after committing all the changes that are present in the working tree, okay, you can push those changes to a remote repository. Before this, if you don't do a git commit, then uh, no snapshot will be prepared for these changes. Okay, is it clear what is the use of git commit? Now I will explain the use of minus m. Okay, minus m is for writing a commit message. Why you write commit message? Like now, if I write git log, you will see that this is the changes which I have commit. Okay, this you recently committed, author date is written, and the message is also available with this commit. Okay, worked in the index.html. Now after working in the project, if you feel like okay, I have to revert to that commit, or I have to change that particular commit. Okay, change that particular commit. Now how will I identify like in which commit what you have done? For that purpose, for your convenience, you put a message with all your commits that will help you in future to uh, to verify or to better know what changes you made in with what commits. Is the purpose of minus m and the commit message clear to you all? Hello.
Yes, Bhaiya, clear.
Okay. Okay. So after git add and git commit, what you have to do is git push. Okay, it will show that okay, you have, if you do a git push, then you will be given this command by the visual code itself. You just have to copy and paste it, git push, and you have to push your branch. Okay, you have to push the branch that you have created. For that you have to write dash dash set upstream dash set dash upstream origin and your branch name. Now after you press enter, it has pushed your branch, the branch you have created, to the remote repository. Now if I open my GitHub account, and there I see, okay, you can see that your branch name is here. Okay, now you can go to this branch, and if you want to verify the changes, what you have to do, just click here, and you can see that the changes are available in the remote repository as well. I changed the title to Landy, from Landy to Landy Debo, and I added a text as well, come join us. Okay, so you can see that my changes are visible in my branch. Is that clear? Like how your branch is pushed from your local machine to your remote repository?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any questions? Like this is the main part. Okay, this is the thing you have to perform. After doing your changes, you have to add your changes. You have to commit your changes, and then you have to push your branch to the remote repository. Okay, so again we have our entertainer with us, Akash Dubey. Thank you for entertaining us, but we don't need you right now. So, is this clear?
Yes.
Now you have to create a pull request. Now, how will you create a pull request? This part is you have to do from GitHub itself. First, you have to navigate. If you are in main, first you have to navigate to your branch, search with your username. Sorry. You have to navigate to your branch, and now it's already showing compare and pull request. Okay, if this shows, then just click on compare and pull request, and here you have to write a message. Okay, for this message will be shown to Vishal. Okay, as it would be created it would be sent to Vishal's repository. So this message you can type in like made change changes by and your GitHub username. Now you have to check that your base is the username. Like there are all your username are listed down. Okay, those who have registered for this event, their username, GitHub username have been their the branch with their username have been created. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are committing or you are making a pull request to your branch only. Okay, so this is my branch, and from where I am making a pull request, from my branch I am making a pull request. Okay, now you just have to create a pull request. Over. Your task is over now. Okay, so the flow is understood. Is the flow understood? Any?
Bhaiya, can you explain it once more, please?
Okay, okay,
Actually, I have joined late now, so I was unable to understand it.
okay. So from the beginning, hello.
Yes, Bhaiya.
From the beginning, do you want me to make the changes from the beginning?
No, you can go after the end of the session. You can explain it, please.
Okay, okay, okay.
Thank you.
Uh, let's just recap all the process. First, what you did is like you just click on the link provided to you. Then you fork this to your own repository. Okay. After you have forked it, this will be available in your repository. Now you went to this code button and clicked and copied this link provided to you. After that, you have gone to the folder where you want to create this project. From there, you have opened your command prompt and typed git clone and pasted the link. After clicking enter, your folder will be created, and you have to open this folder. Uh, and you have to open this folder in your code editor. Okay, so after opening the folder in your code editor, you have to make the changes, all the changes which you feel, and your entries will be judged on how responsive your project is, or how responsive your website is, and how uh, eye catchy or attractive or appealing your website is to the user. As Vishal already said, that you can add new sections, like You can add a section with rights. Okay, right here you can add a sections with ID rights. Okay, you can add another section with about. Okay, you can add another section of FAQ. Like this you can add new sections. It's up to you how creative you are and how well you can make this website. After you have done all your changes, you have to save those changes, and you have to 1 minute, you have to add those changes. Okay, you have to first create a branch with your username. For that your command would be git checkout -b and your github user profile. That would create a new branch. After that you have to add those changes by writing git space add space dot. All those changes will be added to your working tree. From there you have to commit your changes with the command git commit, and you have to provide a commit message. It's for your convenience, and it's better you provide a valid message, uh, because of which you will be able to understand in future like what changes you have made in that particular commit. After committing your changes, you have to push those changes and your branch to the remote repository. After pushing those changes to a remote repository, you can verify by just going to the, this is the icon or this is the button where you will find your branch. You can type in your branch name. You can go to your branch and view that the changes have been made or not. And after verifying or after validating that your changes have been made, then from this branch you have to create a pull request. Okay, now how will you create a pull request? I earlier showed that there was a button. Okay, and if there is no button present, then okay, let me create another pull request. If I just hit add, add sections, add. So I have made new changes to it and in my branch, and there I will navigate to my branch, and there I can verify those changes by going to index.html, and I will see that okay, the new section is added. I added the sections, and now from pull request I have to create a new pull request. If those that button does not show, you can navigate to the pull request, and from there you will be shown a button with new pull request. Just click on new pull request and then compare your compare the branch with your username with. Okay, so this is what, this is the branch, this is the link of Vishal's repository with the branch name, that is your username, and you have to compare your repository with your branch name with your username. Is this part clear? Don't merge into another someone else branch. Okay, then that will make confusion and it will be hard for us to judge you. Create a pull request to the branch with your username only. I'm specifying this, that create a pull request with the branch with your username. Okay, is that clear? Like both of this will be same. Here also your username will be shown and here also your username will be shown. After that, this you can see that these are the changes that I have made. Okay, now from here I can view pull request. Okay, so as Vishal has not merged my pull my previous request, so I am not able to make new pull request. I am not able to create new pull request. Now After that, Vishal will show that how he will merge the pull request. And okay, so this is an important part. You have to create the pull request in the first go only, okay, or else you won't be able to make the pull request and your changes won't be visible to us. Okay, so first do all the changes, and when you are satisfied with your changes, then only create the pull request. Okay, so now this process is clear, like how you have to create the pull request. Your works ends here. You have made the changes and you have created the pull request. Your work is end. So is there problem? Is there any question till now? Like in any of the process, like how you have to make the changes, how you have to add it, how you have to commit it, how you have to make a new branch, or how you have to create a pull request? Is there
No,
any?
yeah. No.
Okay. So now, Vishal, you may show them that how you will merge that pull request. Okay, and we will be judging you after viewing your changes. We will be viewing that what changes you have made, how attractive and how responsive your website is. Okay, after that, you will be judged on these parameters, and we will be deciding the winners. Okay, Vishal, you may present your screen and just show them that you are how you are merging the pull request.
Okay, sure, sure. So this is the repository. So and I am switched to Devoprio's branch. So till now there is only one commit that you can see, right? And here, as Devoprio made a pull request, so I can see that pull request here. And when I click on it, I can see all the details that what changes he has done. And if I have to show that, I can review that what changes he has actually made, that he has changed this and he has made changes here also. So after reviewing all these changes and after making sure that from the branch, these branches are matching. So you are from your fog depository, you are making a pull request to your respective repository in the to your respective branch in the original repository. Then only we will be merging it. Otherwise, if you by mistake, if you make a PR to anyone else's repository, anyone else's branch, so we will reject it, and in the comments we will inform you that you do the changes, and after that we will accept it. So how do we merge a pull request? So here you can see the green button. So I can just, after reviewing this, I can just click on it and I can confirm it. So the changes that Devoprio has done has been merged. So if I have to show you, so you can see that at that time there was only one commit, and after Devoprio has made the changes and and made more commits as they are reflecting here. So you have to follow the same way, and after your code has been uploaded, we will be verifying and checking and reviewing everyone's code. So there are lots of people here, so each one of you have to do the same. And yeah, uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's how we will be merging your pull request, and you will be we will be judging your entries. Okay. So is this part clear? This is the whole process. Basically, this is the whole process of how you will be participating, how you will be making your changes, how you will be contributing, and this is how open source actually works. Okay. So like I have made a new branch and I have created a pull request with my branch. So in the same way, the organization or the project which are open source, they view your code, what changes you have made, and if your code is valid, then they will merge into their product or their main branch. Okay, and your changes will be visible to the to all the public. Okay, to everyone. So this is how open source actually works. So after this, after doing all this exercise, you will be able to contribute to open source as well. There in October, there an open source event is being conducted every year. Hack October. Its name is Hacktober. Right, Vishal, you participated in it, right?
Yeah, it's Hacktoberfest. It is organized by Digital Ocean every year. So you can participate in that. What
Yeah.
you have to do in that is there are organizations which participate in that Hacktoberfest, and you have to make four valid pull requests in that. So after you have made four valid pull requests, so you get a T-shirt from there. So you don't don't do for that T-shirt. You can make some valuable contributions, and that will also enhance your GitHub presence, right?
Yeah, you can also add in your CV that I have contributed to this open source project. If you contribute to React, it's a big organization, okay, and if you are successfully contributing to React, it's put a great effect on your CV, okay. So this is how everything works, and if you have any questions, then you may shoot. I would also like to inform that few of the participants have not provided their GitHub username. Okay, so one is Shrimoy Chatterjee. Shrimoy, are you here? Okay. And
Yes,
one
Dada.
is yes. So you haven't provided your GitHub profile
Sir,
in the Google Form.
Dada, I tried to make, but I couldn't.
You are not able to create your GitHub profile.
No, Dada.
Okay, okay. Stay back after the meet, and we will help you. And one is Alok Raj, and is he here in this meet? I can't see him. Nikhil Kumar Singh and Siddharth Shaw. Okay, if these people are having a problem in making your profile, GitHub, in creating GitHub account, just stay back after the uh, event and we will help you. So if there's any other question, you may ask, or else uh, uh, those who have. Is there any last date? Yeah, yeah. The last date is Saturday. It's 16th of April. We are giving you ample amount of time. Create a very good project, okay, and try to learn as much as you can. Okay, by doing this exercise, this will help you further in your journey. Okay, in future also, if you want to contribute in open source and if you want to collaborate with your collaborate in some project with creating a team, so this all will help you make the best out of this event, right? So there is a last date of 16th of April. You have to create your pull request by 16th of April, after which we will be closing all the pull requests. Okay, okay, so if there's no more questions, you guys can leave. The event is over.